get set to bring you all the action. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the Mahorn. Then it's Lambier. Then there's Thomas. And it's Dumars.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Pippen against Dumars. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Jordan. Now off the inbound. In deep. Pippen drops it in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Lambier screen. Off the pick. Shot. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Pass to Longley. Detroit with the rebound. Outside Dumars. Shoots from the high post. Longley grabs the miss.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. 6-point game. Dumars against Jordan. Dumars kicks to Thomas. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Against Pippen. Boy, for a guy 6'8" to move like that, Pippen, so impressive.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Bulls foul called. Ron Howard. That's his first personal foul.
Puts it up off the inbound. It's blocked. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Oh! And there's a nice one-handed slam. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Here's Thomas. It's blocked, but they get it back. Aguirre kicks to Lambier. Lambier, the mid-range, drains the jump shot.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. He said that one of the challenges they're very conscious of in this matchup is scoring despite the shot blocking. He said, you know jumpers like to jump, so we've got to show them some pump fakes, get them up in the air, and that should allow us to get to the line or create easier looks inside. Kevin, we'll see how it works.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report.
You know, I think he's right to be concerned about the defense they're going up against today. I mean, it's going to take some creativity for them on offense to be able to score consistently.
I think that's their primary concern. I mean, they'd be fooling themselves if they said scoring against this D is going to be easy.
The horn. A beautiful assist by Thomas to set up the basket.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Isaiah Thomas driving and finishing. Through the tall players.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And a wide open look for Jordan. It's hauled in by Dumars.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And the rejection by Pippen. Here's Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
You know, not really his best quarter as far as scoring.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Edwards, he's checked in for Lambeer. Sally comes in for Mahorn. Rodman, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Dumars. .133 left to play in the first quarter. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Catching up, Huntington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Harper. Kerr against Thomas. Here's Jordan. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Jordan against Johnson. Wide open. Buries the jump shot. He's got 5.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Thomas with the steal. Johnson outside. Pass to Sally. Over to the wing. Johnson outside. The shot no good. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Kukoc. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's Johnson penetrating. Rodman with the block. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
Dickie Simpkins.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Pushing it up. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bulls lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Here's Jordan. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Kerr. Pippen is out there with Simpkins. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Longley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lambeer down low. Longley on him. Lambeer, good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Chicago leading by 7. To the wing right side. And here's Kerr for 3. No good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And Chicago has possession. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Pippen with it, guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Simpkins passes to Longley. Goes back up. There's big Luke Longley cleaning things up inside.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Chicago making some changes. Rodman comes in for Simpkins. And it's Harper in for Jordan. The Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Pistons trail by 7. Dumars dishes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rodman kicks to Pippen. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, it's the love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Harper. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
And the Pistons making a change here. Mahorn's checked in. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. To the inside. Here's Dumars. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
And the foul goes against Chicago.
That's his first personal foul.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 11.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Harper the pass to Longley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a... superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Johnson against Harper. Lambier passes to Aguirre. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Pippen kicks to Kerr. From about 19 to the rim on the way in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Johnson kicks to Dumars. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Dumars got 6.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
For 3, Kerr. Kerr with another miss. Pistons trail by 13. Johnson, the pass to Mahorn. Here's Lambier, and too long on the shot. A nice shot by Mahorn.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Chicago calls timeout. Changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Kerr. Detroit also making some changes. James Edwards checked in for Lambier. And Thomas subbed in for Johnson. Good. Kukoc has got 7 points in the game.
A beautiful pass that time from MJ.
Pistons trail by 14. Pippen with the steal. Here's Jordan, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And here are the Pistons. Now Thomas, high post try, and he gets it to go. He has 6.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Jordan against Aguirre. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for Bulls.
That free throw good from Aguirre. Dawkins checked in for Mahorn. And so Aguirre nails them both. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. The Bulls leading by 12. It's Pippen with the drive. And the shot is good. Pippen's got 4 this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Thomas against Harper. And he lobs it up. And Dawkins slams it in.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Pistons trail by 14. Right side, Thomas. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Jordan. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
Thomas against Harper. 5 on the clock. Goes up on the high post. Thomas, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Jordan kicks to Kukoc. No good from outside. Dumars with it. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Bulls out front, up by 16. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
On the floor for Detroit, they've got Joe Dumars, Bill Laimbeer out there with Mahorn. Then there's Aguirre, and it's Thomas in at the point. And it's blocked. They get it back. Laimbeer's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Pippen. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Pippen's got 19 points. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Aguirre. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside for Jordan. Offensive rebound, Rodman, and Rodman showing off his athleticism with a great putback slam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have, no question about it.
Here's Harper. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Harper's got 8 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. Teamwork was the theme of the discussion in that huddle. He said, quote, "Good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man." He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, "If you don't see a good shot, find someone who does." Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Rodman sends a screen, dishes to Thomas. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Thomas got 8 points.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Rodman covering. Nice D from Laimbeer.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Chicago making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longhorn. Bushler comes in for Pippen. And Kerr's subbed in for Harper. Sally, he's checked in for Detroit. Johnson comes in for Joe Dumars. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Rodman sends a screen, fires the three, and Beer, good. He has 7.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And there's the pass to Bushler. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now Detroit moving it up. Johnson's got the ball, and Rodman gets it to go.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Bulls leading by 19 points. Out to the wing. Back to Jordan. Here's Kerr. Johnson against Jordan. 6 to shoot. And John Sally, the spider, snares the rebound. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Isaiah Thomas puts the pass right on the money.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance, and Jordan sends it back, and they'll keep possession. And Thomas, here we go. Good.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy, fast break baskets.
And on a really nice run here. And defensively, you've got to force them to operate in the half court. It allows you to put bodies on bodies.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Pippen comes in for Bushler. And it's Harper in for Kerr. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. To the paint, got a piece of it, and stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Bulls, and it's Pippen with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Thomas goes in.
It's been a nice game here for Thomas. He has 11 points and a couple of nice steals, too. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
Edwards, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Bulls leading by 14. Here's Jordan. Another shot. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Thomas.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Edwards with the screen. Thomas kicks to Edwards. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 1:12 left to play in the third. It's Pippen on the wing. Pippen missing again. Pistons trail by 14. Lambeer kicks to Johnson. That is good. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Rodman. And taken away by Johnson. Rodman against Rodman. Rodman kicks to Thomas.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Wennington, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kukoc comes in for Michael Jordan. And then for Detroit, Dawkins checked in for Lambeer. McGuire comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Dumars in for Johnson. That's good. Kukoc has got 11 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Dumars against Pippen. Now, here is Dumars. He's guarded closely. Outside Thomas. And the quarter ends with some... Rifling defense right there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Pistons trail by 12. We've got Kukoc. Bushler out there with Kerr. Then it's Simpkins. And it's Wennington in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Dawkins. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Outside Thomas. Passes it to Aguirre. A baseline J. Bushler with the rebound.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Thomas up top. Defended by Kerr. Mahorn, a screen on Kerr. Thomas. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Thomas got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons. To the middle, Bushler. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kukoc. Detroit with the rebound. Lambier's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas gets a wide open look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Bulls leading by 10. Jordan, he's open, gets a very good look and converts.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Jordan against Dumars. Left side, Thomas. Rodman, the second chance bucket after some strong work on the rebound.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Aguirre. Lambier screen. Off the pick. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Kukoc against Aguirre. Fires from the corner. Detroit with the rebound. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Thomas. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Pippen comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr. The Bulls leading by 8. It's Pippen with the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
and
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Dumars gone 4 of 8 from the field. Rodman against Kukoc. Back to Pippen. Inside. And finished off by Longley.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. 1:58 left in the game. .158 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got 17 points here in the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And that one's good. 15 points for Jordan.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're losing by 10. 1:44 left in the fourth. Off the inbound pass. And Joe Dumars the bucket on the assist by Lambier.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And here's Jordan outside. Can't get it to go. Excellent D from Thomas. Pistons trail by 8. Dumars kicks to Thomas. Back to Dumars. He dishes it to Lambeer. And that one comes up a bit short.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Good on the shot. And the Bulls lead by 10. Detroit with the ball. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Thomas. Good.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And Chicago has possession. Here's Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
And Thomas, here we go. A baseline J, and he recovers it. Aguirre. And another three for Detroit.
For three.
Right side, Kukoc, beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Outside, Rodman. Back to Dumars. Three-pointer. The shot will not go. Short. And the miss. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.